Okay, hey guys, how's it going? My name is Dave. This is Kyle, and we want to make this quick video because we've been in that position where a company started off with just one or two clients really locally, like an SEO business, and then you're trying to grow it and scale it to about 20, 30, or 40, and we've just recently kind of completed that transition. So we wanted to kind of pass on the things that we learned that would really help your business grow and some of the secrets to our success. So
yeah, awesome. So I think the first thing that we'll talk about is kind of how I went from like an SEO consultant, and I grew that, kind of developed the expertise over a number of years, and then kind of scaled it from there.
Yeah.
So it took a really long time. I think the biggest lesson that I learned is that you can't do everything yourself. And if you try and do everything yourself, you're going to be limiting your potential because you're trying to basically improve your weaknesses and you're not really focusing on your strengths.
Yeah.
So what ended up happening is that, like I'm not super strong on the sales side, right? And like systemizing all that. So I would put in all this effort doing it, and when Dave came on board in the business, he immediately, well, to me it was basically immediately, started doing it just as good, if not better than I could right off the hop, with like seemingly 20% of the effort I was putting into it. And I was like, holy crap.
Yeah. So I kind of speak, if you're going to partner with someone, what we found is you should do what you're best at. In Kyle's case, that was doing SEO, very technical, knew all the ins and outs of that. And then either hire or partner with someone who complements your weakness, so that their strength comes to the forehand, and mine was sales in that case.
Yeah.
And you were also going to talk about, another thing we had to do too was hire a VA.
Right.
I mean, when you're first starting out, yeah, it seems like a lot to pay someone to do prospecting for you or to find the clients that might be a good fit for you. But I mean, you can find prospectors or VAs for what, like $5, $9, $7 an hour.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they can just give you a whole list of people, qualify them for you with emails and videos, and then it saves you a ton of time.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to be outsourcing stuff like that. I mean, I had a VA just after doing it for about a year, right? So when I took the business from making $0 a month to like $1,000 or $2,000 a month, I was already using the VA.
Yeah.
Even at that point, right? Because I wanted to leverage my time better.
Yeah.
And especially if you start with a day job, you don't have the time to be dedicated to that. You need to be taking like your lunch breaks to like close the deals, not be making the phone calls, right?
And that's a really good point. You can use your money during your normal day job to pay for the VA. I mean, if you're making $20 an hour, and you're paying the VA 10, he can do twice as much, 3 times as much work as you can, and you can still reap the rewards from it. So.
Yeah. So time leverage is key, especially at the beginning.
Yeah. Another big thing I noticed about you that was a compliment to my weakness was you're very process orientated. So not only just using the VA, but also setting into place processes that as you grow as a business, you can automatically scale it, is one of the biggest reasons why in 12 months we've done so well with what we've done. So.
Yeah, absolutely, because we already had, I know even on my end, the SEO side, I had everything already set up, ready to go, at a baseline level anyways. Now we're finding that we need to be setting ourselves up to scale even more, and there's different challenges that go along with that, with managing a team that's just growing and growing. But yeah, just having that baseline level of things set up, systems in place, how to save yourself time. If you're still doing invoicing out of Excel sheets, you just got to fix that. And finding, maybe you can talk about finding kind of like a relationship management software, like Pipedrive is what we're using?
We're using Pipedrive right now. I mean, it's only like $10 a month or something
per
like that.
user.
Yeah, it's really, really cost effective. You can track everything that's going on, how many prospects you're getting, your lead capture and moving them forward in the process. And you can customize everything. That's something you definitely need to have if you want to scale your sales part of it. One of the biggest things besides Pipedrive or Pipeline, I forget which one.
Yeah, it's one of those.
That helped us out is relationship mastery.
Right.
Whenever someone says they go from making $0 to $100,000 a month, I'm always a little bit leery of that because I've never seen it really done myself. Because they always say they have a secret formula or something that's hidden. Yeah. I'll tell you right now, the vast majority of those stories are people who found great relationships.
Right. In
the last 3 months, we've grown just exponentially, and it's no coincidence that in the last 3 months we've really leveraged all of our personal contacts, and we've made friends with the right people, right?
Yeah.
And that kind of goes back to knowing the right people and giving a lot of value to the right people without any thought of really getting anything in return at first.
Yeah, it's kind of a lot like SEO. It's like, it's very value based. It's like, what type of value can you add on behalf of the client? It's like relationship mastery. What kind of value can I add to these people's lives, right? Like, who am I to them? And some of that even comes down to self-development and being the person that these people who are like high rollers want to associate with, right? That's just the reality of it. You can't be Mr. Joe Blow and think that people are going to take notice of you if you have average SEO knowledge or internet marketing knowledge, and you're just kind of an average guy, right? You have to make yourself stand out somehow. There needs to be something about you.
Yeah, and to speak to that too, with the personal relationship mastery stuff, we've used that in combination with giving value, and we're on the verge of landing one of our first Fortune 500 companies. We can't obviously name it in the video, but it should be coming soon, and it's only because we made a relationship with someone, you know, and then we've given them SEO audits, we've given them constant support, haven't asked for a paycheck yet, and we finally got into the meeting with them. So it's proof is in the pudding there. So working hard, but also working with the right people makes all the difference. So those are kind of the 5 big things I would, you know, if you want to go from a small business, you're just a one-man show, to 30, 40, or 50 clients, those are the things that I would personally advise you guys on to work on.
Great. All right, thanks.
Yeah, thanks guys. Good
Take
luck.
care.